Hey, sure. So Coinbase has been threatened with a lawsuit by the SEC, the US regulator. Why, pray tell? Because they were supposed to release a product called Lend, which is a product that you can lend out your crypto assets and get reward in return. Some of that is interest-based, some of that is staking and therefore rewards-based. There is a distinction. The problem is that the SEC hasn't been clear as to why they're suing them. On what basis have they breached any regulations? From what they've said, it's because they think Lend is a security, and that is clearly not true. First of all, it's not tradable on its own. Secondly, it just simply doesn't meet the criteria that's in securities legislation. Where there's a bit of confusion on the SEC side is because the entire mechanism of Lend is almost collateralizing the crypto assets. And if it's a collateralized asset, then it might fit securities. This is the inadequacy of US legislation because we don't have any crypto-specific legislation, and therefore they're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. And they aren't the only ones. The US state of Jersey also stopped BlockFi from offering interest-bearing assets or accounts. So there's obviously a bit of a concern. There seems to be a bit more interest in that area. So I wouldn't be surprised if other regulators followed. To be honest, the legislation is woefully inadequate. So if they did try to take them to court, it probably wouldn't succeed, but there would be some clarification, as Coinbase's CEO says. Really, lawmakers need to be specific and create legislation to address this issue. Otherwise, we're just going to have these random lawsuits. So we really do need something to govern how we classify things. I mean, it's not going to do crypto any favors because, of course, with the ambiguity, there's going to be investors that just want to bow out because it's too ambiguous. The risk is too great for legal actions. But also from an entrepreneur's perspective, you're sitting there going, well, why do I want to go and build into this world if I am not going to be able to offer X, Y, Z in relation to it? Because all markets are forward-looking, Coinbase's bottom line could be impacted eventually if there's a legal action, in which case the stock price would be immediately impacted. Hope that helps.